the Alabar Breeders' Challenge finals on a Sunday afternoon for the 2-year-olds. We're going to have a look at races 6 and 7 now, and they're racing for very good money, a total of $127,500 these 2-year-olds are racing for, and we've got some competitive races coming up. Let's have a look at race number 6 now, and this is for the 2-year-old fillies. We've got a very short price favourite in Don't Think Twice. She is at $1.75, and well, it's take your pick the rest of them. I think Don't Think Twice is the anchor bet of the day. She just looks the winner. Despite her draw, I think Jason Grimson, if the filly wants to come out running, she just crosses, and if there's a little bit of speed underneath, then Jason can just take his time and work forward. Her semi-final victory just became a sit and sprint. She worked to the front, she walked, and then she just turned it into a 600-metre dash. Those horses out the back were never able to get anywhere near them. Interesting to see that one of the horses that finished towards the rear of the field then went to Canberra last week and was able to win a 2- and 3-year-old event. So the beaten horses in Don't Think Twice a semi-final are winning races. Hardest to beat in the race, number 4, Might and Main. I'm a fan of this filly, always have been. I thought her run in, I thought she could win the Bathurst Gold Tiara, actually tipped her to win that race. I think the key here is the barrier draw. She's finally got a draw in the big races, and her runs of late have been okay. She's been performing well without winning. She did run second 2 starts ago, and I think if she gets the right run, I think she's one of the blowout chances at double figure odds. She's the main danger. I thought number 12, DiCaprio, was next best. I don't think the barrier draw suits her. She's a sunbeat somewhere. She can be a little bit hot-headed, and she has been wanting to over-race. The second row draw might help her. She won't be zapped off the gate, so she might relax. If she does, she's a winning chance. If you see her get on the chewy, it's all over for her, because it's going to be very hard for her to be pulling and then trying to run down Don't Think Twice. I've put DiCaprio in for third, but her manners will dictate where she finishes in the race. And I've thrown in number 2, Jovial Rock, for fourth. Got a very good gate, does have very good gate speed, and they're going to be able to head forward in the early stages, and she should lob into a fairly good spot, and she's a really strong place chance. But I do think number 7, Don't Think Twice, is your anchor bet of the afternoon. She's a Gold Tiara winner, and she should add the Breeders' Challenge to that. So the numbers there for me, they are 7 to beat 4, 12 and 2 in the 2-year-old fillies final of the Alabar Breeders' Challenge. Let's have a look now at the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings Alabar Breeders' Challenge final. And the favourite here is 3 of the Best at $2.40. Now, this market has changed somewhat since the market was first released. Conviction went up as the favourite. 3 of the Best was the second pick, but Weight of Money now has 3 of the Best as the clear favourite. I'm going to tip him on top. He was beaten in a heat. Adam Sanderson blamed himself for that. He came out in the final, in the semi-final, and drove a very aggressive race. And the horse looked to be in some trouble halfway up the straight, but just found again and was able to do it quite comfortably on the line. He's got barrier 1. He's going to have to be used early to hold that spot. But if he does manage to kick through and hold the lead, I think he's going to be very hard to beat. Number 9, Conviction. Couldn't have been more impressive in its semi-final, but it had a better draw. If they shoot the horse forward, it's going to have to do a lot of work, and it's going to spend a lot of its petrol tickets in the early stages. Conviction, very nice horse. Swap the gates around, you swap my tips around. But I've got 1 on top to beat number 9. Of the rest, I thought number 6, Bullet Stride, he might be a forgotten horse. He was driven upside down in his semi-final, but qualified. He's drawn the front row, which is important. He's drawn underneath Conviction, which is also important. I think he's a horse that will definitely be in the mix and be there somewhere with 200 metres to go. And I thought number 11, Sackheim. Now, if the 1, 3 of the Best holds the lead, Sackheim becomes a logical trifecta and first 4 player. Good story with it, trained by Jeff Harding. James Harding has a lot to do with the 2-year-old. Lived overseas in America when he was working for Jimmy Takter, and this horse is part owned by a gentleman called Carl Sackheim, who's a New York resident who owns plenty of horses in the US, and he's helping Jeff Harding and James Harding along with a horse here in Australia. So we wish Sackheim and the connections all the best of luck in the Breeders' Challenge final. My numbers are 1, 9, 6 and 11 in the 2-year-old Colts and Geldings final on Sunday afternoon. All of the 11 races have been previewed. You will find them on the Harness Media Centre. Make sure you enjoy the racing on Sunday afternoon.